Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves yet another quality check. See, all these vehicles have just been dropped off, so it looks like we have content for days. And I've done quality checks on well over 1,000 Model Ys, Model 3s. So, when it comes to ordering a Model Y, you want to make sure that you're taking a delivery of a car that's built to the best of their ability. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so look what we have here. We have an all-black Model Y dual motor performance ready to take delivery. So let's start off by examining the left light. And these are the updated all-new Tesla Vision with no radar, no passenger lumbar, and these builds are the latest. So the left light's looking good. And then let's take a look at the right side. And all these vehicles are coming with the new style headlights. So let's continue this check. So we're off to a good start. There's nothing that catches our eye. And let's take a look at the VIN. Let's take a look at the rim. And let's take a look at the driver's side door. So we're off to a great start. Here's a look at the interior. And this plastic is just the plastic that comes on during transport. Remember, when you're taking delivery, your car will be buffed, prepped, and shiny. And if you manage to point out the defects, they can have them fixed. So let's do the driver's side door test to see if it's flush. And I would have to say, it's not flush. I have to be honest, it's not flush. So we're not off to a good start. So let's look at the rear side over here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is what we want to see. Now let's see this panel up here. And when you're looking up here, you want to make sure the panel is tight as possible and that there's no gaps. So let's continue to the trunk hatch, which is all right. Because it's all black, you may not see the gap, but you shouldn't be able to see inside like that. So there is a minor issue with the trunk hatch, but it is minor, and due to the fact that the car is all black, it's basically invisible to the naked eye. So let's move on to the charger door to see if it's flush, and it's not flush. So that is another issue. And the rear trunk, that's good. No problems there. We're off to a good start. Let's look over here. Panel's nice and tight, and that's what we want to see. So let's the right side rear door where we normally have this problem of it being poked out. Let's see if it's flush. Let's do the test. It's slightly poking out. It's just slightly. It needs just a minor adjustment. Just a minor, yeah. It's just, it's not flush. Yeah. It's not flush. I would give this a pass, but there would have to be those minor issues have to be addressed. I strongly think that with those minor issues addressed, there could definitely be a good start to this build over here. So let's move on to another Model Y. So all right, I had to move to another location because it looks like the gate was closing up. So let's start with a new quality check, and let's move on with this all white dual motor Model Y. Let's start off by looking off at the left panel, and let's move on to the right side over here. And basically, you want to make sure that there's no panel gaps and that the headlights are the new headlights are installed. And when you're taking delivery, you want to make sure that the car is built to the best of their ability. So let's take a look at the VIN. Let's take a look at the rims. And let's take a look at the right side door. And so far, we're off to a good start. And let's take a look at the new console. And let's check if this is flush. The door is flush. And this is flush. And that's what we want to see. But what is this? Look at that. It looks like some type of glue or some type of I hope this comes off. This is not what we want to see, but I hope that comes off. And if you're taking delivery and you see that, do not accept that. So let's onto the rear side door. Let's see if it's flush, and the door is not flush. And moving on over here, this panel over here, and the gap. Just look at this trunk. I just shouldn't be able to see inside of it. So I definitely would have to complain and bring that up once I'm taking delivery. Now let's take a look at the driver's side door over here, and it's not flush. Now let's take a look at the rear. And a common issue and common problem that we're consistently seeing is the right side rear side door. And you can notice over here that it's not flush. Let me show you. Can you see that? It doesn't look flush to me. I can assure you it's not flush in person. So, yeah. I definitely would have to ask my sales agent to fix these issues. I would just walk up to him and ask him, say, hey, can you fix some of these problems on my Model Y? I would make sure to bring a checklist and make sure to look at any and all defects of the vehicle. So, does this get a pass or does it get a fail? It gets a fail. I wouldn't take delivery of this Model Y. There's issues that have to be addressed. So let's move on to another Model Y. On to our final and last Model Y. So let's start off by examining the left side. And let's move on to the right side. And this is the Model Y all performance dual motor ready to take delivery. Now let's take a look at the VIN. Let's take a look at the rims. And let's take a look at the driver's side door. So so far we're off to a good start. Nothing that catches our eye. And let's take a look at the interior. And let's do the door test to see if it's flush. And it's flush. So that's what we want to see. And let's move on to the rear side door. Is the door flush? Yes, it's flush, and that's what we want to see. The panel appears nice and tight, and that's what you're looking for. When you're ordering a Model Y, make sure to do a thorough check. Look through every single panel. Do not rush your delivery. Do not. I strongly urge you, do not rush your delivery. So, common issue and the problem that we're seeing that these Model Ys are coming with is this trunk hatch. Like, look at this. I can look inside it. It does not look good. It doesn't look professional. It doesn't look solid. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be buying a vehicle and have these issues. Like, look at that. All right, let's continue. So let's look at the driver's side. Let's see if it's flush. And it's flush. So, taking a look at the rear. And we're off to a good start. The rear's good. There's no issues here on the rear. Coming to a common problem and common issue that we do see is the rear right side door. And I can already assure you that from this angle, I can tell that it's not flush. And it's not flush. So, yet again, it's not flush. It has minor issues. Does it get a pass or does it get a fail? It gets a fail. I would not accept this Model Y. And I don't know why you should accept it. So, the question is, has Tesla been improving the overall build quality of the Model Y? And I would have to say no. These problems, I don't understand. Like, how could you be building the exact same car over and over and over and over, and they're not coming out the same? Every single car seems to have their own defects. Every single car seems to have their own issues. I know we don't buy Tesla for their build quality. We buy Tesla for their autopilot, their tech, and their range efficiency. So, are you willing to sacrifice build quality for tech? And that's a question that you're going to have to answer. Me, I want a car that's built to the best of your ability. And I know Tesla can do better. Tesla, get your act together. The problem seems to be the Fremont factory. I've seen drone footage of the Fremont factory, and it looks like it's chaos. Everything looks disorganized, and I don't even know how they're producing cars and getting them delivered. The logistics must be hell. So anyways, if you're thinking about ordering a Model Y, 3, S, or X, might be the time to do it, or it might not be. It's all on you. I strongly suggest you wait till you cannot wait no longer. That's all I gotta say, so thank you and have a nice day. Hey, if you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the first 1,000 subscribers will be entered into a draw to win this $50 gift card.